expect to see from this guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Whitmore outside. Drops in the three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And it's Doncic missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And it's Green missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Şengün passes to Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Here's Doncic. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
As always, Doncic attracts a lot of attention, makes a lot of tough shots with hands in his face.
Green in the post. James is there. Now the Lakers moving it up. Doncic outside. Here's Hayes, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Şengün, a screen on James. Eason, good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Hayes with a screen on Thompson. Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Green for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lakers trail by 3. James outside. Driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on.
Hayes with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
That one's good from James on the assist by Vanderbilt. James has got 6.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Buries it from 3.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
James inside, defended by Thompson. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And here's Green from the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
Okay, that's some impressive range from Green. Daring the defense to cover him that far out. Well, look, he can have that.
Here's James. And he can't jam it through. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Thompson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now, here is James. Give him 8 points now. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Thompson with a steal. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Whitmore outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. James attacking, and slam dunk by James.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And Houston has possession. Brooks outside. There's the 3. Here's Adams. Deflected. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Rockets ahead, up 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Goodwin in at the 2.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
VanVleet against Reeves. Pass to Smith. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. Smith's got 6.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Lynn passes to Reeves. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
VanVleet misses. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Connect. Puts up a 3. Smith with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Reeves against VanVleet. Smith with a screen on Reeves. VanVleet, the pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. They grab their own miss. VanVleet outside. Smith with a screen on Reeves. Here's VanVleet. Rebound, the Lakers.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And here's Reeves. 6 points for him. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit. And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Clock at 6. Smith with a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer, VanVleet. VanVleet missing again. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Reeves. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he drives in, and he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Van Vliet on the wing. Adams with a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Adams finds Tate. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Smith. Houston with another miss. Lakers trail by 6. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Reeves against Brooks. Beyond the arc. And it's Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 11 points.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Outside for Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Adams a screen. Three-pointer, Brooks. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game. Reeves with the ball. He gets it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Alperon Şengün, Thompson out there with Green. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Whitmore in at the 3. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, James. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Thompson. Green's got 9 points.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
James against Thompson. Fires from deep. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Thompson. Oh, deflected. James with a steal. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Whitmore outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James outside. Pass to Hayes. Outside Vanderbilt. Now here is James. He's got 10. 3 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Hayes for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Rockets lead by 4. Here's Whitmore outside. And the 3-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. Shot from the inbound. Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Kept alive. Thompson passes to Eason. Eason, a screen on Hachimura. Second chance effort. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 5 points now this quarter. Lakers trail by 8. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Thompson against James. Back to Doncic. The shot. He's off on that one. Houston leading by 8. Green for 3. They get it back. Eason, pass to Green. Outside Whitmore. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And the Lakers with some changes. Lakers trail by 8. There's a screen by Lynn. Here's Reeves. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Reeves has got 16 points now. The Rockets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. 1:03 left in the third. Over Finney-Smith. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
From deep, Reeves. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Brooks for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. 6 points for him.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Pass to Lynn. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Covered by Smith. Reeves against Brooks. Milton with a screen on Brooks. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Milton, no good. Van Vliet scanning the floor. This one for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt. There. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Houston. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Shake Milton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alex Lynn. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Connect in at the small forward position. And Houston has possession. Three-pointer, Brooks. Hits a three-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Connect. There's a screen by Lynn. And Connect with the three. Connect's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Houston leading by 9. Here's Brooks. The kick out to Van Vliet. And here's Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Over Connect. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's Reeves. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
4-3. And it's Connect with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Van Vliet outside. Brooks right side. And miss after miss right now.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
He buries it from 3. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Even as a rookie, Connect has the confidence to call his own number. And connects.
Smith outside. The 3-ball. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Over to the wing. Here's Connect. And the layup is good off the glass.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Van Vliet against Milton. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Milton. 3-pointer, Brooks. Another 3 from Houston.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Lynn passes to Reeves. He takes it in. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Lynn. Back to Reeves. Let's go with a 3. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Outside Milton. Back to Reeves. Milton with a screen on Brooks. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Houston. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Smith outside. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Back to Brooks. Laces one from 3.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Connect. And we've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. No good. And it's Houston's ball. Van Vliet finds Tate. Adams with the ball. Adams with a screen on Milton. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Finney Smith pulls it in. Here's Connect. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face them.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker out there with Martin. Then there's Dunn, and it's Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5. And for the Rockets, Thompson is out there with Green. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Shit.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Booker the pass to Richards. We know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Here's Eason.
That was worth the price of admission.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant. And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And Thompson sends it back. And against Eason. Lets the 3 fly. Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Takes a 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Hits the 3-point bomb. Thompson's got 8 points.
I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Rockets leading by 5. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The 3 from KD. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
They get it back. Eason passes to Thompson. Good D by Booker. Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Durant with a screen on Thompson. Booker with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Booker no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Suns trail by 4. Here's the floater. Şengün with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Dunn. The putback. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Eason with a screen for Thompson. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 13 points.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Outside Durant. With 3, Booker, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The front court is Tate and Smith. Dylan Brooks out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Smith. Back to VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. And Doris, when you take a look at someone like Royce O'Neal, what do you see?
I mean, so many things, Kevin. There's great intangibles with this young man. Hard worker, incredibly smart defensively, versatile defensively, and he's so often matched up against the opponent's best scorer and relishes it. I love that.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Beal going inside. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
For 3, VanVleet knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Suns trail by 3. Morris outside. Outside for Beal. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. VanVleet outside. Adams with the screen on Beal. Near the 3-point line, it's VanVleet. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. O'Neal with it. Now Smith defending. Back to O'Neal. Here's Allen. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And here's VanVleet from the arc. VanVleet can't get that one to fall. The Suns trailing. Outside, Beal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Adams. VanVleet wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. VanVleet's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if you get Fred VanVleet a look in space, good things are bound to happen.
O'Neal looking around. Beal with a screen for O'Neal. For the 3. Beal can't get it to go. Houston leading by 4. Brooks from outside. Morris with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Good on the 3-point shot. VanVleet's got 9 points.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. Bull finds Beal from downtown, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
A deep 3 from Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Beal with the steal. Here's Morris. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. Sinks the triple. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Green, and they're running. Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Morris.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Bull will screen on Brooks. Beal. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 7.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Smith with a screen on Morris. Van Vliet against Morris. Takes the 3. And it's Smith missing. Tate against Beal. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. Thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Amen Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Durant, Devin Booker out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3, the small forward. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. To the paint. Here's Richards. Banked in off the glass. Richards got his second bucket.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Thompson against Booker. Thompson in the post. 13 points in the game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game. Suns trail by 5. And Booker kicks to Martin. Durant sets a screen for Martin. Shoots it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Martin. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Thompson, a screen on Martin. Pass to Şengün. From the arc. Offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to Green. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Martin wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. With his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft. And that's really changed the landscape.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
A new lineup here for Houston. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive.
List, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. Morris passes to Beal. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Allen with the rebound. The Suns have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Van Vliet kicks to Green. Houston needs to get a shot. A shot by Tate with no one around. And it's Smith, top of the key. Misses the chippy right there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Phoenix ahead, leading by... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Smith is out there with Green. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Tate in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, what's the key thing Brett Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys
can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Green. Whitmore, he's checked in for Tate. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Brooks.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Pass to Eason. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And the Rockets lead by 1.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. Nick Richards, he's checked in. Watch out, the damaging Durant flying right through.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
And the dunk by Eason. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Booker the pass to Richards. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Out to Brooks. Houston moving the ball around. Eason with a screen for Thompson. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And then Durant with the dunk.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Out to Thompson, and stolen by Dunn. And here's Booker from the arc. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Richards passes to Booker. Dunn outside. 6 to shoot. Dunn sets a screen for KD. Durant going to work inside.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Eason, a screen on Booker. Pass to Eason. Brooks outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Here's Eason, defended by Richards. Here's Thompson, driving the lane, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Durant drives, and KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Pass to Eason. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Eason with a screen for Brooks. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Booker gets to Durant. It's up a 3. Frames it from downtown.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Brooks outside. Here's Şengün. They kick it out to Green. And contact. The coach's challenge has been issued.
Some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch. everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Eason, screen on Martin for the tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous...
Rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Cody Martin is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the 3. Booker finds Martin. Durant with it. Hachimura covering. Yep, count it.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Now here's Doncic. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Durant against Doncic. Dunn knocks it away. Booker surveying the D. Off target from outside. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Here's Booker. Richards, high post. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
James passes to Hachimura. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And here's Doncic outside.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Doncic. It's James on the wing. The three is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Shot is up. Durant, the pass to Richards. The kick to Durant from the arc. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Off target with the 3. Outside Finney-Smith. And he dunks it down.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Free throw is good from Durant.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option. Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Booker finds Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 3. Oh, denied by Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Doncic passes to James. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And that one's good by Durant.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Finney-Smith. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Booker with a screen on James. Martin outside. Pass to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
James outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix leading by 7. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And Doncic hammers it home.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
On the wing, Durant. Just 3 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Phoenix.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Alex Len is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Here's Reeves. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Goodwin. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Bowl, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Now Reeves. Pass to Connect. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And that one good.
A soft floater from Connect. He has the size to just loft it up right over people.
Now Allen. Back to Morris. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Back to Reeves. And stolen by Bowl. For 3, Allen. Pure from 3-point range. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Over to the left wing. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Bowl. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
To the inside. And finished off by Bowl.
Does he even have to jump? Bowl is a long guy.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Len, rejected by Bowl. And they get it back. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Len's got 6.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Outside Bowl. Beal to pass to Bowl. Shoots a fadeaway. Len pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The drive by Reeves, and it's in there. And now just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game. Beal against Vanderbilt. Morris, a screen on Vanderbilt. Beal, and that comes off the assist by Morris. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Beal. With the drive. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and roll.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Beal, the pass to Bowl. Outside O'Neal. Morris outside. Into the lane. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Devin Booker out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's done in at the small forward. Pass to Martin. And here's Booker. For 3, Durant. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Durant. 15 points in the game. He gets it in there. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic passes to James. Launches it. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James. Doncic has got 7 points. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. The quick look, no good that time. Phoenix leading by 3. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Doncic. He has 7. Shots good by James.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
A nice shot by Richards.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 2-point game. Outside Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. He's got 5.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
James outside. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Martin. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And he lobs it up. The shot by James, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The Lakers trail. Here's Hachimura. Soft touch off the glass. Hachimura's got his first 2 points.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is James. He's got 14. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
Making room inside. James fighting for the rebound and delivers.
Here's Booker. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
On the wing, Durant. The 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Now here's Hayes. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Vanderbilt against Beal. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Lin. Back to Doncic. There's a screen by Lin. The 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctual.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Goodwin in a shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here's Connect outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Beal left side. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Reeves. Yes, it's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Screen by O'Neal. Beal, the pass to Allen. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Reeves against Morris. Pass to Lynn. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Reeves against Morris. Lets it fly. The shot by Reeves, no good. Suns trail by 5. Beal, the pass to Allen. Three-pointer. And Beal with the basket on the assist from Allen.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
From deep, Reeves. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Beal from outside. Glenn pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4. From outside the arc. Offensive board. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside O'Neal. Fires for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Richards is checked in for Bull. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Morris. Reeves is checked in for Hachimura. It's stolen by James. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And Los Angeles another 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
At the line for 2.
People were worried. Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And so Durant will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 27.
You know, the timing Durant had. Does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Here's Doncic. And count it, 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
1:11 left in the fourth. Durant takes it in, and it's slammed in by Durant.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Booker for three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. A nice shot by Doncic.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
Beal right side. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic feeling it out a bit. James up top, defended by Dunn. Back to James. 6 to shoot. And Doncic launches from deep. And Durant with the block. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Doncic. There's the drive. They get it again. Another shot. No good there. And so it's the Lakers with the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. They've got Cam Whitmore. Green is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Now Hayes. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Floats one, and James with the layup.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Green up on top. He's covered by Hachimura. Eason passes to Şengün. Green against LeBron. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Şengün. T right on him. Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Here's Doncic. A three ball. And it's LeBron James with the three. LeBron's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can...
Oh, how about that slam?
Whoa! Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Eason, a screen on LeBron. Taken away by Hayes. Eason against LeBron, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one.
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Oh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. James is rebounded by Houston.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Count it.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Vanderbilt finds James. Shot to stop the run. The layup missed. Rockets leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets. Here's LeBron. It's blocked, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Vanderbilt, a screen on Eason. The drive by James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Rockets.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Şengün with the screen for Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Lakers trail by 4. James in the post. And the dunk by James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
From deep, Green. Again, the miss by Green. Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And Los Angeles guys shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. The three. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Green kicks to Thompson. Back to Green. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 11.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Thompson puts up a deep three, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Rockets on. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Connect out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Kleba in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Reeves with it. Picked up by Shepard. No good from Finney-Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 46%, making some buckets. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. 5 to shoot. Kleba, no good. Houston leading by 7. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college year.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jabari Smith picks one up. Now, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
3-pointer. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And it's the Lakers on the brink. Out left of the wing. Pass to Kleba. Corner shot. Here's Len. Sweet move. And the dunk by Len.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Reeves with it. Now defended by Adams. Lets it go from the wing. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
From outside the arc. And it's Shepard missing. Lakers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Smith. The shot by Len, wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Brooks from outside. Wow, through the contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
That belongs to the Rockets. Dylan Brooks.
And this is...
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot from 12. Len, good. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead. The Rockets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Tate with the screen for Smith. Clock up 2 there. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Pass to Len. From beyond the arc. From beyond the arc and then some. Len's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. Brooks against Kleba. Smith on the wing. He has 6. Now Shepard. Adams with the screen on Reed. And it's Shepard missing. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Reeves right side. Kleba finds Reeves. Over Brooks. And the rejection by Smith. Brooks outside. It's good! He did it!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason. Thompson is out there with Green. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Şengün in at the 5. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Şengün passes to Eason. For the lead. No good that time.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
A moment now to hear from our... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Pass to Eason. Whitmore sends a screen for Eason. Whitmore with it. He's against Vanderbilt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. They set the screen. James wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. LeBron's got 18 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Pass to Eason. Off target with his three. Los Angeles leading by 3. James, the pass to Hayes. Back to LeBron. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Whitmore. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
James gets inside and finishes.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Eason finds Whitmore. 1:53 left in the third quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries it from 3-point range. Green's got 17.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Shot from free throw range. Nice shot by James. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
That evens the score. 7 points from Amen Thompson.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
LeBron up top. He's covered by Eason. James kicks to Doncic. Clock at 6. The turnaround jumper, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Şengün. And there's the drive. They kick it out to Green. Eason gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
LeBron against Eason. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Alex Len out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Austin Reed. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Connect in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Smith with a screen on Kleber. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Off target from 3-point range. The Lakers in the lead. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Len. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Len's got 4 this quarter.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
Pass to Tate. Smith outside. Shepard with the ball. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Shepard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Reeves. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Len, a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Reeves. Len sets a screen for Reeves. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Smith. Out to Brooks. To the wing right side. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
From 11 feet away, the rebound by Shepard.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Brooks for 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Finney Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Eason passes to Green. Back to Eason. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And James throws it down.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Eason passes to Şengün. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Pass to Eason. The drive by Green. Brooks gets to Şengün. Back to Brooks. From past the arc. Len grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. Back to LeBron. The trade. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Right side, Green. Trifecta.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that bucket.
Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard. It falls, and now they trail by just 4.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Green against Doncic. Green taking his time here, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
The three from LeBron. No good that time. So Houston wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feel
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have... One thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson out there with Jalen Green, and it's Whitmore in at the three. Now here's Green. Fires the three. Another miss by Green. And here's Durant, who'll bring it up for Phoenix. Richards with a screen. Durant, the pass to Richards. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
And here's Green from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Over Smith. Outside Booker. Martin outside. Dunn outside. It's Booker on the wing. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Thompson with a steal. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. And Smith lays it up and in.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Green.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Durant against Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Now here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 6.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Outside Booker. Martin outside. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Pass to Thompson. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Green for three. Second shot opportunity. Richards pulls it in. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Nice shot by Durant.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Durant. Smith no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Durant has the open look. Richards, the pass to Durant. Booker with a screen on Smith. Dunn outside. Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. Dunn. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Smith outside. Picked it out of midair. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant looking around. Pass to Dunn from behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
Green for 3. Counted from distance. Green's got 10.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Bradley Beal's out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Monte Morris. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
The Suns leading. Allen, left side. Beal with it. Checked by Brooks. For 3, O'Neal. Rockets with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Tate. Pass to Brooks. Screen by Eason. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Some room here for Beal. And another basket for Phoenix.
Yeah, it matters not. Half court or in transition, Bradley Beal always a threat.
And here's Shepard for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Suns lead by 4. Here's Allen. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Beal, the pass to Bol. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People... The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Brooks a screen on Morris. Pass to Brooks. To the paint. Ball stolen. And now the Suns fast break. Tate against Beal. Morris on the wing. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. And Houston has possession. Trailing by 2. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
6 on the shot clock. Brooks, the pass to Green. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Shepherd. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bull down low. He's against Eason. Morris outside. Beal surveying the D. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Takes a 3. Tate grabs the board. Rockets trail by 4. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Morris. And it's Brooks missing.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Bull. Up top, Morris. Now Beal. And he banks in the layup. Beal's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Here's Easton. Outside Tate. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Beal, the pass to Bull. Back to Beal. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Green, the pass to Eason. It'll count. Ooh, he drains it. The ball was out of his hand in time. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And the first half now in the books. Phoenix out in front, leading by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Green out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the small forward position. Here's Durant. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Outside Booker. Devin Booker for 3.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Green in the post. Guarded by Durant. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
Number 17,
Booker with it. Green picks him up. Durant for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 15.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Green finds Eason. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Cody Martin. Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Eason hits them both. Phoenix leading by 13. Durant with a screen on Eason. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Outside Durant. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Booker against Eason. Just 5 on the clock. KD out here flexing on people.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston...
Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
The kick to Durant. Here's Martin. And it's Phoenix with another. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. 15-point game. Pass to Eason. And stolen by Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Done. The pass to Durant. Over Green. Outside for Booker. Outside Durant. From downtown. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. No debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. So he can't get either to fall.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Beal from outside. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Green with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Out to Thompson. To the left side wing. Eason, good.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Here's Morris. No points so far. It's Beal on the wing. Morris passes to Allen. Back to Morris. Allen outside. O'Neal on the wing. Green covering. Shot clock at 3. A nice shot by Morris.
Yeah, I think you've got to chase Morris off the perimeter. This guy is a knockdown shooter if you give him room and rhythm.
Here's Smith. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smith's got 7.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
For 3, Allen. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
Rockets trail by 16. Going inside. Smith with a screen on Morris. Back to Smith. From deep. And Houston, another three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's Beal on the wing. He's got 7. Back to O'Neal. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's Shepherd for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rockets trail by 13. Devin Booker out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A surprising athlete. Shepherd's just 6'3", but he can get up there and stuff it.
Substitution on the court.
Booker surveying the floor. Rebounded by Green. So it's the Rockets now. To the right side. Smith against Martin. Right side, Green. Green takes it to the rack.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
Left side, Durant. On the take. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And both free throws good for Green. The Suns lead by 9. Left side, Durant. Inside, Şengün with a steal. Fast break, here come the Rockets. Thompson right side. Pass to Eason. Smith right side. Şengün with it, 5 to shoot. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Outside for Green. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by Green. Rockets trail by 9. Thompson in the post. Defended by Dunn. Thompson's shot is off. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Durant. Martin outside. The kick to Durant. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by the Suns. Martin outside. Pass to Durant. On the take, Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Here's Eason. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Booker against Eason. A nice shot by Booker. Rockets trail by 10. Green for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Poke loose. Booker against Eason. Outside, Green. And stolen by Booker.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Suns.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
On the attack, Green. From outside the arc. The shot no good. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Showing that they're the far superior.
quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic out there with Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at the center position. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Vanderbilt goes up again, goes up with it again. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
The drive by Booker. Durant against Vanderbilt. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Driving in, and LeBron the only player. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls, fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last two seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Richards. And Booker kicks to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Put that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 9.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Dunn.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Durant's shot is good.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Vanderbilt, a screen on Dunn. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 5. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Pass to Doncic. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 5.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
LeBron with a screen on Dunn. Doncic kicks to James. Pass to Hayes. LeBron dishes to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Booker the pass to Durant. Booker a screen on Vanderbilt. And Booker kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Booker. Outside Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's James outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Bradley Beal, Bull out there with O'Neal. Then there's Monte Morris and it's Allen in at the 2-guard spot. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Here's Goodwin after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Pass to Bull. Back to Morris. Fires from deep. Bull can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Beal with the steal. Shoots the 3. Len grabs the board.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Len sets a screen for Connect. From deep, Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Beal in the corner. Kicks it out to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bull. It's good. This game is all even.
Bull more slender, but really showed his strength on that finish inside. He's lean, but he's got some mean to him as well.
Here's Reeves, and he lays it straight in. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Outside, O'Neal. Stolen by Reeves. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He takes it in. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. Greg, you look at today's point guards. so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Now here's Beal. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Reeves the pass to Len. Back to Reeves. Len with a screen on Morris. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's Beal with the three. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Reeves sinks the three-pointer. Reeves has got 11 points.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that. Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Here's Reeves after the Suns pick up 2. Len, high post. O'Neal with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now, here is O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Morris passes to Bull. Here's O'Neal. The second effort. Kicks it out to Allen. The three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Reeves the pass to Finney Smith. And Len has it in the corner. No good from outside. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Allen, that's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Reeves. And the layup's good off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
That's a good one. Back to Reeves. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Hachimura out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hachimura. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Durant. Katie, so efficient in there.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Outside, James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Martin wide open. He fires with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Martin's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Doncic right side. And the slam by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And it's done in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Doncic passes to LeBron. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Doncic. And it's Hachimura in the corner. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Suns leading by 3. Down low. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Does he even have to jump? Bull is a long guy.
Here's Finney-Smith. Len sets a screen for Connect. Shoots over Beal. Connect. No good. And it's the Suns' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The shot by Beal, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Reeves. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Beal. Out to Morris from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 6.
Nice unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
There's the double team with Bull. And it's Goodwin in the corner. 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Picked by Finney-Smith. And here's Reeves outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Reeves has got 5 points in the quarter. Morris finds Beal. Out to the right wing. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Phoenix.
For somebody like Bull to easily knock down threes, that's like having a cheat code.
Here's Reeves. Here's Finney-Smith. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a great show through 3 quarters. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Allen is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Bull. And it's O'Neal in at the 4-man position. Allen dishes to Morris. O'Neal on the wing, and it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Alex Len. Vanderbilt comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. James checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Goodwin. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Spins. Here's KD. Converts after the nice spin. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's LeBron, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. LeBron against Durant. Inside, here's Dunn. Out to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Reeves outside. And stolen by Dunn. Fires from the wing. Outside for KD. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Durant with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Reeves with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they get it. Sinks that one from the post. Reeves has got 22 points. Here's Booker. There's the triple. The shot, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Out to KD. Done outside. Booker outside. And he swishes it right through. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. Vanderbilt a screen on KD. Doncic passes to James. They grab their own miss. Another shot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here's Reeves outside. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Done with a screen on LeBron. It's Martin on the wing. Back to KD. Launches it.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
The second chance effort. Durant, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. Doncic right side. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. James sets the screen for Reeves. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant just inside the line, off target. So it's Phoenix picking up. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.